Hey, did you guys hear what happened to Paul Pelosi today?
Who's that?
Yes, I did.
He's Nancy Pelosi's husband.
No, what happened?
He got hammered again.
He got hammered again? Oh, man, that's just wrong.
Hey, survivors. We're back with another episode of Surviving the Badge. Cheers.
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 Cheers. Tonight we're going to be discussing Paul Pelosi, and he was just attacked in a home invasion in California in San Francisco.
Got hammered again, huh?
Yeah, he got hammered again.
And it was funny when you brought this up. We were talking about, because I think all of us kind of realized or have an idea that this person might be crazy or have a lot of criminal history. So we actually did a bet on text, and I know I didn't look it up, and I know LT probably didn't look it up, but we took almost a high-low.
High-low middle.
Yeah, high-low middle on criminal histories. I took between 12 and 20 arrests. John, you took
I took
over
20.
20. And LT, you said 12. We all have a cigar bet on arrest. And we didn't. We decided just arrests, not felonies, right?
Correct.
Yeah, we just said arrest. And as of this point right now, which is Friday night at 7:15 Eastern Standard Time, we don't know how many.
Know. John might know, but we know. I know you and I don't know.
Yeah.
And the last I saw, the police they have not released the records of how many arrests he's had.
Okay.
Okay. Based on what I've seen, though, I'm guessing, unless we include what he was arrested for today, Ronnie's going to win.
Okay.
If we include what he was arrested for today,
I don't think we were counting that, right? we were counting prior.
Yeah, prior.
Yeah.
Yes, I know.
Yeah. All right. So
what? Sorry. Go ahead.
Let's go ahead and do the fallen officer salute.
Yeah.
As of today, 196 officers killed in the line of duty. And I wanted to bring up, because this seems to be happening more and more often. The most recent death was George Arias, U.S. Customs and Border Patrol, down in South Florida. And it was another training shooting accident. You remember there was a shooting accident, was a D.C. library police or something like that. And almost exactly the same thing. In that situation, the training officer thought they had a training gun, and it was a real gun, shot the officer. Exactly the same thing here. So Officer George Arias inadvertently shot and killed while in a training incident down in South Florida. Two instructors were conducting a demonstration when one accidentally shot the other in the chest during this accident, and the officers who had reported on this said that the one officer had replaced his training gun with his handgun that had live ammunition. So I don't know what's going on. I mean, it's a bad enough job out there. We've got to take that extra precaution to limit this at all costs.
I do have to say, sometimes it was annoying, but we always had a safety officer.
Mm-hmm. All right. So to all of our fallen officers and to George Arias, we salute you and rest in peace, and to your family.
God bless. So, hey, guys, it is 3 days to Halloween. Happy Halloween, everybody. Happy Halloween. I was going to dress up, but I figured this is ugly enough mask. I didn't need to add to it. So, and then I've got these two. Yeah, it looks like a freaking Fright Night at the haunted house.
Well, we all do have faces for radio, but we make you watch that anyway.
Yeah, for sure. So, happy Halloween. I hope you enjoy. Halloween. Please be safe and all that good, happy trash. And, all right.
Want to do a beer moment?
We can do a beer moment.
Why
not?
The show real quick.
Yeah. Let's do a beer moment. Beer moment. Beer moment. All right. What do we have, John?
Sweet baby Jesus.
Sweet baby Jesus.
Sweet baby Jesus. Oh no.
Sweet baby Jesus.
What were you saying earlier? It reminds you of
Talladega Nights.
Yeah.
Talladega Nights.
Dewclaw Brewing Company.
Ooh, is this dark?
Chocolate peanut butter porter.
This is my wheelhouse, baby.
Oh, love me a good porter. Hell yeah. Look how dark this is. Wow. I like it.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
You can't see that. You
I
can't
hope it
see
tastes
through
good.
Oh, that's
It
yummy.
says sweet baby Jesus right on.
Smells good.
Oh my gosh.
Boy, it smells like freaking peanut butter too. Holy cow! Oh, I like it.
Yeah. All right. So that's wonderful. That's got a nice thick head, which everybody
That's
loves.
what she said.
Everybody likes a little head.
Right. I'll start us off. I give that I'm going to give it a 7.5. I wouldn't drink it, in the afternoon, but a nice evening beer,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
lovely.
with a big steak.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Yeah, that and a big steak. That's a good call.
But it's a chocolate porter. I'm not getting the peanut butter coming out.
Yeah, you're right. I
can
get
smell it.
I
chocolate.
can smell it, yeah, but I'm not
I can
tasting
smell
it.
but
Weird,
I'm not
huh?
tasting it.
Yeah, it's so
Maybe a little bit, but yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 7.
Okay.
I'm going to give it an 8.5 because I
look at
really,
you.
really like it. It's really good. All right, cool.
So, John, do you think this is the same beer that Paul Pelosi was drinking when he got arrested the other day?
Probably not.
Probably not.
No, it was probably in something in a gold decanter.
Is he a wine
or
guy?
something.
Is he a wine guy or a vodka guy? Do you think?
I honestly have no clue. But
Yeah.
I know his wife likes ice cream.
Lives what is it? San Francisco, wine country. So
Yeah, he's probably a whiny.
probably a
fruits
wine
and
guy.
nuts too.
Right? Yeah.
I mean, come on, it's San Francisco, lands of fruits and nuts.
Right.
Walk down the street, and you can see where every homeless person in the country has taken a shit or pissed all over the sidewalk.
Yep.
Absolutely. I have been there, and
You shit
when
on the
I was
sidewalk?
there 25 years ago, I think it was. It was absolutely beautiful. I mean, I had such a great freaking time in that town. It was amazing. And I've talked to people that went out there over the last couple of years, and they said it is an absolute shithole now.
Yeah.
That they will never, ever go back.
Yeah, I went out
Like, what a
to
shame, man.
San Francisco. I don't know, 10 years or so ago, and it was beautiful.
Yeah. Gorgeous.
But yeah, now people are saying
Went
it's
down, the
just
seals were all over the docks, and I mean, it was just amazing.
Yeah, but politics lately have just made that city just shit.
Run amok.
Right.
Burn them up.
So what happened there, Big John?
Okay,
What
well,
happened to Mr.
and-
Pelosi?
Well, I get it, but first I just want to say one thing. We hear hope that he gets better.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
We're not encouraging. We don't.
No.
We are totally against any violence. We discourage it, and we wish him
Absolutely.
the safest recovery. But
Well, we had to make fun of it. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I mean, it's
We're
a show.
cops.
It's a show.
We're
cops.
retired cops. Come on.
Gallows humor.
Absolutely. So what happened, Big John?
so anyway, I guess 2:27 a.m. this morning.
Okay.
San Francisco police get a well-being check. Now they're not sure if it was a priority A well-being check type thing.
Okay.
To go check on Paul Pelosi at his private residence. Apparently, law enforcement gets on scene, and Paul Pelosi and the suspect both have a handle on a hammer, and they're fighting over the hammer. The suspect pulls the hammer away from him and proceeds to hit Paul Pelosi multiple times in the head and face and body.
Damn.
While the officer was
Yeah,
there?
in front of the officer.
Really?
And the officers tackled him and arrested him, and suspect was taken into custody, and he's now been charged with attempted homicide, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, burglary, elder abuse, and several other felony charges.
Now, the well-being check, could that have been an alarm?
It could have been. There was a lot of speculation today from the news accounts I was watching. They're like, was it from an alarm company? Was it Paul Pelosi calling? Because there's also, and this story is still fleshing out. It happened this morning.
Or was it I've fallen and I can't get out?
Well, and that, no, that's actually a question. They're not sure.
A panic alarm or something?
Panic alarm. Did he possibly call 911 and hang up? Because apparently the suspect went in unarmed. As far well, he had two arms, but
and a hammer.
well, no, he didn't. That's the thing. He didn't have the hammer. Pelosi, I guess, was in bed and was sleeping or whatever, or
Was he sleeping with the hammer thinking it was Nancy?
he may
About as bony.
he may have had. No, I thought you were saying so he could hit Nancy with a hammer.
Hold on. Okay,
Sorry.
I'm better. Sorry.
So no, so he apparently heard the commotion in the in the back room or whatever, the door being kicked in or broken in and all that stuff. So he armed himself with a hammer.
Oh, of course, not a gun.
Well,
Because huge libs in San Francisco can't have a gun. Could you imagine how bad that would be?
And Pelosi.
Yeah, but
I mean,
but also
anti-gun everything.
Right?
And I'm not anti-gun or anything like that. But you, as a firearms instructor, you taught concealed weapons classes and all that stuff. Okay, what if Paul Pelosi did have a gun?
Right.
But he didn't want to use it.
Right. Then he shouldn't have a gun.
What would have happened?
They would have.
Now
The
the
guy
bad
would
guy's
have
got
taken
his
it
gun.
away from him and
shot
used
him.
it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're right, John. I encourage all of anybody who's going to carry a gun. Make sure you're willing and able to shoot it, and you take it to the range. If you know in your heart of hearts that I would never use it, I would never shoot it, I wouldn't practice with it, then don't get a gun. You're right. Yeah, because then the bad guy has a gun.
Right, and I understand your point, but there are many people out there who are not willing to use a gun.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah.
And he's probably
Which is
one of
weird for us because
Right.
we're cops and we're like, whoa. Everybody should.
So let's dissect this for a second, okay? So you have a guy sitting on top of, laying on top of, whatever, Pelosi with a hammer, pounding him in the head, and the cops don't freaking blow this guy away?
Well, maybe the cops were lined up where it would have probably maybe taken Pelosi out as well. Maybe it's not a side shot, maybe it was a forward shot, and it would have been safer.
They
for
may
them
have
to
been
tackle.
still standing up.
I'm just being devil's advocate.
Yeah, no, I get it.
I mean,
it's deadly force.
it's
It would have been
absolute deadly
justified.
force.
But also, it's actually the ideal outcome that we would want, though. Pelosi's life was,
Saved.
He was saved.
Right.
Suspects in custody.
Yep.
We're not out there to take someone's life.
No, of course not.
But, I mean, yes, it was at lethal force based on our metrics.
Right.
Our matrix. So,
Now I've got another diving question. Let's say, for instance, this happened in...
for instance.
Yeah. Let's say this happened in Florida. The guy comes in and takes the hammer away from the guy and doesn't do anything with it, just takes it away. Is that still armed burglary, or does it become armed burglary when he uses it as a weapon? Because in Florida, or probably a lot of other states, there's burglary and then there's also armed burglary. And in Florida, if you enter a residence, structure, or conveyance while armed, or you arm yourself during the commission, you get arrested for armed burglary. If you steal a hammer, is that armed burglary?
And, well, we all know, because part of this is the ability to question suspects.
Right.
And get them to tell you what it is. Now, we all know that a gun is a weapon.
No matter what it's used for. It doesn't have to be used. Right.
It could be used as a tool,
Right.
but it's a weapon.
Yes.
Same with a knife, dagger, sword, anything
It's an
like
automatic,
that.
on its face
It's
value, a weapon.
It's a weapon.
Right.
Okay, what about a baseball bat?
Same question. Is it only a weapon if it's used as a weapon?
Correct. If it's primarily something else, if it's a tool. It's like we have landscapers everywhere here in Florida.
Right.
You pull them over, and they got a machete sitting on the bench seat next to them.
Right. That's not a concealed weapon.
What's
It's a
a
tool.
machete for?
Right. It's for macheteing.
Right.
But you know what? If you went in macheteing, it's for hacking.
It's a common
stuff.
ordinary.
Another
It's
Camellism
a
for you.
hacking tool. I would venture to say that at minimum they could charge him with possession of burglary tools for the hammer.
No. Because he didn't bring it with him.
Oh, I thought he had it with
No,
him.
apparently, from what John's understanding is that
Oh, we got it inside.
Paul had it.
Oh, okay.
And
gotcha,
to
gotcha.
so,
gotcha.
I mean, he's okay with hitting somebody in the head with a hammer, but not shooting somebody. That's a lot more personal.
Well, yeah, but they don't. Our society has made guns so evil,
Right.
even though guns are just as inanimate as hammers.
Right.
But a gun is evil.
Right.
It's evil.
So, John, you arrest this guy
Yes.
in Florida. You have the hammer.
It happened in San Francisco.
I know, but we're doing hypotheticals. You arrest this guy in Florida with the hammer, same exact thing. Do you charge him with armed burglary because he used the hammer?
Because
as a weapon?
he used it, yes.
Okay.
Well, yeah, because he used it as a weapon. Absolutely.
I would too.
Yeah, I would too.
No,
yeah.
I mean, this can be a weapon
if used
if
as a
I
weapon.
decide to jab you in the throat with it.
Please don't.
Okay.
I want to see that. It's Halloween.
Every now and then I
Halloween.
think
We get
about
some
it.
real show. We get some real views then.
I want to see some. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. So, we don't know. Do we know his motivation?
That has not been confirmed.
Okay.
So no, we don't know his motivation.
What do you think his motivation is?
I think he's nuts.
Okay.
Did I hear correctly that
Well,
he went in there saying, "Where's Nancy?"
Yes. Where's Nancy?
Right. Maybe.
So it
maybe
was-
he's a scorned lover.
Come on, I already threw up on the
Nancy
floor.
has a little side piece,
Oh Jesus!
and he's all pissed off because she's been ghosting him, and he was tired of it, and he came home, or he came to the house looking for Nancy.
But you know what? I bet
It is
you.
San Francisco.
Right?
Maybe he was a jilted lover of Paul's.
Oh, but why would he ask for Nancy?
Well, is Nancy home? Maybe we can do something.
Oh, good
Maybe
point.
he wanted a menage a trois.
Maybe.
Oh.
I don't know.
We're going way off the...
If they do want to move, our sponsors can help them with that.
Absolutely.
They sure can. And I'm going to talk a little bit about our sponsors because they are absolutely phenomenal, and we appreciate everything they do for us and helping us get all this fancy equipment and everything else.
Fancy schmancy.
Kristen and Tom Clem Realtors. You need to contact these guys. If you want to buy or sell a house in the Central Florida area, they can take care of you for sure. Clem and Company Property Investments. Tom is a close personal friend of mine. He's also a Marine Corps veteran and a current law enforcement officer who is out there protecting the streets every night in a county near here in Central Florida. If you're ready to cash out, call Tom. He can take care of you. The number's right there. And our last but not least sponsor is Steve with ARackAbove. This is a portable overhead garage storage. The website's right there.
Could you put your hammers in there?
Absolutely you can. This guy can come in. It's completely portable. He puts a rack up in your garage. You can store all of your belongings, totes, you name it, hammers, whatever, dead bodies, whatever you want to put up there. But you can put them all in there, and it goes up above towards the ceiling of your garage, and you can park your cars under it. You can walk under it. It'll hold up to 2,000 pounds. And the best thing is when you leave and move to another house or whatever, you can take it with you because it's not drilled into the walls or anything else.
Sweet.
It's pretty amazing. Yeah, I talk to Steve all the time about this, and he's coming up with all kinds of neat
Additions?
add-ons to this. Yeah,
Like for bike
for
racks.
bikes, he's coming up with all kinds of stuff right now, and he built all this himself, engineered it, did
That's
the whole
cool.
work. So yeah, pretty cool.
Good stuff. So, do we think that there is, back to the show, do you think, what are the chances that this guy is batshit crazy?
He's crazy. He's batshit crazy.
Is there a level? So there's there's
here's-
shithouse rat crazy, batshit crazy, and then crazy.
And then
Okay,
just cray.
Okay, well, he's that crazy, not
Okay.
cray-cray, not batshit crazy or rat shit crazy.
Okay.
Because when you get into that level, that's where you actually get, not guilty by reason of insanity.
Yeah,
Oh, right.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think
yeah.
he's going to get reason of insanity. I don't really think
Okay,
so.
but I mean, apparently he was in his underwear when he got arrested.
What's wrong with that?
Well, just his underwear.
You know,
Oh,
maybe-
okay.
Maybe
Because I'm in my underwear right now.
I'm in my underwear too.
Okay.
Are you free balling, John? Is that what you're about to say?
I'm not a commando.
Another puking moment.
It said
Thanks.
join the infantry over there.
Yeah, it does say join the infantry. I have so many signs in this bar of mine. It's crazy.
You're a little distracted.
So are they going to spin this
They already tried to.
They already have.
Into a January 6th. It's a Proud Boys, or you know what I'm saying?
Yes. Well, this is what's happening. Okay, they have found some of the social media postings. Okay, and bear with me when I say this, because yes, certainly a lot of it is what would be considered the alt-right, extreme right.
Right.
That a lot of the QAnon stuff.
Oh, geez. So he's crazy.
Yeah. January 6th, the election was stolen. COVID vaccine. And you got the COVID police out there. And
there we go.
So he's a very big conspiracy theorist. But
who isn't?
Yeah, but he's also 9/11 was an inside job.
Okay. So it's not just one-sided conspiracy.
Right.
It's all of them.
Right. Now what he was actually fairly famous in the San Francisco area prior to, more recent times for this.
Did you check out his Facebook before we went on?
It actually got taken down.
Okay.
But he was a nudism activist.
Oh, okay.
So he was free balling.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he had his underwear on. Never mind.
And he used to live in a storage unit.
Nice. Nice.
Supposedly, and I don't personally know this, but people who claim to have known him said he was a heavy drug user.
Do we know his party affiliation?
We do not. However, we do know his career of choice apparently was to make jewelry out of hemp.
Oh!
What's wrong with that?
So this is your standard country club Republican.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Am I right?
100%. Yes, you nailed it.
Because I can see, George W. Bush,
Ronald Reagan. I can all see him making jewelry out of hemp.
I believe this is what Lincoln was looking for when he founded his party.
He's making bracelets out of freaking weeds. Yeah. I can see that. Absolutely.
Thomas Jefferson did grow hemp.
Make rope.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. To make jewelry.
And smoke whenever he felt like it.
So anyway, I'm not going to use his name because we don't want to give him any more.
No, we don't.
42-year-old knucklehead.
Right.
Who?
How old? I'm sorry.
42.
42. Okay.
But he
So a little older than us.
Much younger than Ronnie.
Yeah, much.
Here we go.
It's been a while.
Continue.
So anyway, but yeah, he's crazy, and yes, there are crazy people on the left and the right.
Absolutely, yes.
And a lot of these crazy people take ideas from the left and the right.
Crazy does not have a party affiliation.
Right.
It's crazy. Cray.
No, they're cray.
It's cray.
All right, so are we sticking with our prediction of how many arrests this guy's had?
Yeah.
Because he could still be crazy and have a shit ton of arrests.
Right.
Baker Acts aren't arrests, though.
No.
Oh, you're right. Baker Act is not an arrest.
I'll stick with it because I don't welch on my bets.
Okay.
However,
Who do you think?
Based on what I'm
winning.
Based on what I've seen, he's probably winning. Now it also doesn't say. They probably weren't going to go too far into misdemeanors or anything like that. As far as if he had several major felonies, that probably would have been out by now.
Okay, and we are not going to research this. So whatever the media consensus is as to how many arrests he's had, that's what we're going with.
I thought John was going to research this.
Hell no.
If you know,
I can't even get John to copy and paste a damn post. Are you kidding me?
If you guys know,
I did it.
If you guys know, post it down below. How many arrests? And I'm not sure how, because I know Florida has hugely open records, but I'm not sure about California.
We have the Sunshine Law here, which basically anything that's not under investigation or juvenile or mental health or something like that, they release everything.
Yeah, so let us know if you know how many arrests this knucklehead has, because a cigar is on the line. Let us know and comment anything else you want down below. Plus, subscribe. We are doing a big push
yes.
So that we can shave John's mustache at 500. Subscribers.
That ain't happening. You can say it every show. It ain't happening.
At last count, hang on, I'm gonna check it out here. At last count, drum roll, please. Hold on, wait.
Oh, wait.
I picked the wrong
377 or 477?
It was
button. It was in the
377.
Yeah. We would love to have 500 by the end of the year,
Yep,
so
we're
please
at
help us out.
377. We would really love to have 500. Share it with your friends, whatever. We do appreciate you guys tuning in and watching. We're trying to make the shows, even though they're on a serious subject, we're trying to make them a little more fun, have some fun with it, laugh, cut up a little bit, tell some jokes. All right, guys. Well, no matter what you are, we appreciate you, and just always know that here at Surviving the Badge,
We still got your six.